The racer at Kings Island is one of the most important roller coasters ever built. While many modern thrill rides focus on breaking records for height and speed, the racer is famous for its historical significance. The coaster opened with Kings Island in 1972. More than 50 years later, it continues to operate as one of the park's most beloved attractions. Many roller coaster historians credit the racer with helping launch the modern roller coaster renaissance. Its success encouraged amusement parks throughout North America to begin investing in new roller coasters again. Without the racer, the roller coaster industry might look very different today. During the 1960s, roller coasters were not as popular as they had been during the early 20th century. Many classic amusement parks had closed. Numerous historic wooden coasters had been demolished. Some industry experts believe the golden age of roller coasters had ended forever. Large new roller coaster projects were relatively uncommon. Parks were often focusing their attention on other attractions. When Kings Island was being planned, park officials wanted a signature attraction that would attract guests from across the region. They wanted something that would honor the great wooden roller coasters of the past. The park hired legendary roller coaster designer John C. Allen to create the ride. Allen was already one of the most respected coaster designers in the world. He had designed numerous famous wooden coasters throughout his career. The racer would become one of his most celebrated creations. Construction of the ride began before Kings Island officially opened. The coaster debuted with the park in April 1972. Guests were immediately impressed by its size and appearance. The racer featured two separate tracks running side by side. One side was known as the Red Racer. The other side was known as the Blue Racer. This unique design allowed two trains to race each other throughout the course. The racing concept helped distinguish the ride from other roller coasters of the era. Passengers could compete against riders on the opposite train. The outcome of each race varied, depending on timing and operating conditions. The excitement often began before the trains even left the station. Riders would cheer for their side and challenge the opposing train. The racer stands approximately 88 feet tall. The coaster reaches speeds of about 53 miles per hour. While those numbers may seem modest compared with modern roller coasters, they were impressive for their time. The ride delivers an experience that feels larger than its statistics suggest. The coaster features more than 3,400 feet of track. The layout follows a traditional out-and-back design. This style of coaster sends riders away from the station before turning around and returning. The design emphasizes speed, airtime, and smooth transitions. One of the most noticeable features of the racer is its beautiful wooden structure. The white framework stretches across the Coney Mall area of Kings Island. The structure creates a classic amusement park appearance. Many visitors recognize the coaster instantly because of its traditional design. The ride serves as one of the visual centerpieces of the park. The experience begins when the train leaves the station and approaches the lift hill. The chain lift slowly pulls the train upward. The familiar clicking sound of the chain builds anticipation. As riders climb higher, they receive views of Kings Island and the surrounding area. The top of the lift hill provides a brief moment of suspense. The train pauses slightly before beginning its descent. The first drop introduces riders to the coaster's fast-paced character. The train accelerates quickly toward the ground. The sensation of speed increases as the train enters the first series of hills. These hills are designed to create airtime. Airtime occurs when riders briefly lift from their seats due to negative G-forces. Many coaster enthusiasts consider airtime one of the most enjoyable sensations a roller coaster can provide. The racer delivers a classic wooden coaster version of airtime. The ride continues through a sequence of drops and hills. The trains often race side by side during portions of the course. This interaction creates one of the most enjoyable aspects of the experience. Riders can see the competing train nearby. Guests frequently wave to one another during the ride. Some riders celebrate when their train pulls ahead. Others cheer when they catch up to the opposing side. The racing element creates energy and excitement that few roller coasters can replicate. One of the reasons the racer remains popular is its accessibility. The ride is thrilling enough for experienced coaster fans. At the same time, it is approachable for younger riders and families. Many guests experience their first major roller coaster on the racer. The coaster provides excitement without the extreme intensity of larger modern attractions. This broad appeal has helped keep the ride popular for generations. The racer gained national attention shortly after opening. In 1973, the coaster appeared in an episode of The Brady Bunch. The episode was called The Cincinnati Kids. Millions of television viewers saw the racer in Kings Island for the first time. The appearance helped increase the coaster's popularity. It also helped establish Kings Island as a major amusement park destination. The racer became one of the most recognizable roller coasters in America during the 1970s. The ride's influence extended far beyond Kings Island. Its enormous success demonstrated that roller coasters could still attract large crowds. Other amusement parks noticed the popularity of the attraction. Many parks began investing in new roller coasters of their own. The success of the racer helped launch a new era of coaster development. Numerous historians consider it one of the catalysts of the modern roller coaster boom. The ride continued evolving over the years. In 1982, Kings Island introduced a major change. One side of the coaster was modified to run backward. This made the racer the world's first full-length backward racing roller coaster. Riders could now experience the entire course while facing the opposite direction. The backward side became extremely popular. Many guests preferred the unpredictable feeling of traveling backward. The backward operation remained in place for 26 years. In 2008, both sides were returned to their original forward-facing configuration. Wooden roller coasters require significant maintenance. The racer is no exception. Kings Island has invested heavily in preserving the attraction. Sections of track have been replaced over the years. Wooden supports have been repaired and strengthened. Numerous retracking projects have improved ride smoothness. These efforts help ensure the coaster remains safe and enjoyable. The goal is to preserve the ride's historic character while maintaining modern operating standards. In 2007, the racer received a major honor. The coaster was recognized as an ACE roller coaster landmark. ACE stands for American Coaster Enthusiasts. The award is reserved for roller coasters with exceptional historical importance. Receiving landmark status confirmed the racer's place in amusement park history. Today, the racer remains one of Kings Island's most treasured attractions. The coaster connects generations of visitors. Parents who rode it as children now bring their own children to experience it. Many guests consider it a tradition to ride the racer during every visit. The ride continues to create memories more than 5 decades after opening. Modern roller coasters such as Orion, Diamondback, and Banshee may be taller, faster, and more technologically advanced. However, few attractions can match the racer's historical significance. The coaster helped revive interest in roller coasters across North America. It inspired parks to build new attractions. It introduced countless guests to the excitement of wooden coasters. Its influence can still be felt throughout the amusement industry today. The racer is more than just a roller coaster. It is a symbol of Kings Island's history. It is a landmark of coaster design. It is a living piece of amusement park heritage. Most importantly, it remains one of the rides that helped shape the modern roller coaster world.